Hello, good morning. I'm up, I'm dressed, I'm showered. It's a uni day for me today. I'm in 3 days this week and this is day 2 of the 3 days in. It's a very, very, very long day and slightly stressful because I'm actually taking part in a concert. It's a concert with lots of different things happening in it, and I'm doing 5 minutes of it with my friend Ellie, who you might have seen me, if you watch the vlog, playing in a flute duet with. So we did a flute duet for 5 minutes. It's kind of not nerve-wracking because it's very easy to play 2 pieces. They're kind of complicated, but not in a difficult way, if you know what I mean. But we're going to rehearse. We're going to have a big stint of rehearsing after our first lecture today. So that is planned. So that always puts my mind at rest if we can have a last minute run through. Had a rehearsal last night, last thing before leaving uni, and got a concert for that next week, and I am not ready. The whole group is not ready, I think. Well, maybe some members of the group are ready, but there were lots of bits where it was just, I couldn't come in. I was counting away, but because there's so much going on in the music, I was losing count. Oh dear me. Oh, so we might get called in for another rehearsal for that at some point this week. Hopefully it doesn't clash with something. It probably will, you know what it's like. Anyway, I've made my packed lunch. I've got everything packed and I'm ready, and I'm going to be coming back in the dark because it's a long one. Right, let's go. Bit of a bummer of a start today. I got to the train station. The train's cancelled, so I got 40 minutes to wait. I'm trying to see it as a gift of time, but unfortunately my working space is sitting cross-legged on the platform. It's not raining, but it's clouding over. So I'm so desperately behind with my editing at the moment. I know I could just miss a day. It's my channel, I could do what I like, but I don't want to. So I'm really trying to get my videos up this week. It's because I lost a chunk of time on Sunday night. My daughter needed my help with something, and so I lost hours and hours and hours of editing time. So it's all scrunching it into little bits and pockets of time this week. So I'm going to try and get half an hour done now, and fingers crossed it doesn't rain because I'll have to get my laptop away quick if it does that. Holy crap. Well, I got half an hour of editing in on the platform and I am absolutely freezing. It's clouded over and it's gone like an icy breeze keeps coming, really icy. So my poor fingers are like icebox, so I'm going to put my gloves on for a little bit and sort of pace around here until the train hopefully comes and I can get in the warm. 40-minute wait later, and here it is, and oh, I must have left my gloves at home. They're not here. I need to get in the warm quick. Oh, got my table, oh yes. I need to have some breakfast though, I'm starving now. In spite of having 2 bulging wraps in my bag, I just fancy a packet of ready sorted crisps and a banana for my breakfast, so that's what I'm going to have. My lecture is already starting right now and I'm quite a way away, so I'm going to be late. I can't warm up on this train, it's not warm. I've been editing though, my fingers are like ice and they're not very mobile. Now a while ago, not that long ago, I pointed out on the weir, which we'll pass in a minute, there was a huge tree trunk, and somebody wrote in the comments, I bet that'll be gone within 2 to 3 weeks or something like that. Couple of weeks. So I've been looking at it every day and it's definitely been shifting down, so we'll have a look and we'll see how far it's gone down now. We're coming to it now. There it is. So it's definitely got its nose pointed down now. I think it's shifted. I've got all my clobber for the concert tonight in there, like clothes, you know, shoes, dress, tights, that sort of thing. It's a bit heavy because the DMs really, that's what's heavy. I'm barely warming up now, I just got so cold. It feels so cold to me that I checked my weather app. I thought it felt like about -2, and to my great astonishment it's 8 degrees. I can't believe it. It just feels like I'm in a freezer right now, like all the wind against my cheeks and everything, and my fingers. Oh, another icy blast. Looking forward to getting into my lecture so I can have a warm. I've done lecture number 1. I was late by half an hour because of the train situation. I couldn't warm up. I still can't warm up, so I'm having noodles, even though I've got 2 nice juicy salady wraps in my bag. I just need something hot to warm up. I've got a rehearsal in just under half an hour, so hopefully I'm warm enough by then and my fingers are actually working again. When I get cold like this, it can be a sign I'm coming on with an infection, so I hope I'm not, but I feel fine. Maybe it was just sitting on that train platform. Like everything in my bag, like I put my hand in my bag and it feels cold in the bag. It's like everything is cold, it's weird, I'm not used to this. It's like everything in my bag is cold. Like when I got my iPad out, it was freezing to the touch, and my stylus and just everything feels cold. to the touch, like colder than me. It's weird. I've been sat here for some time eating this, and it is working. It's warming me up, thank goodness. A lady came along that I know, another student. We had a good old chin wag about an assignment that she submitted and various different bits and bobs. She's doing the course that I want to do with studio techniques next year. I was worried I'm not getting enough experience, but she's reassured me that really you don't need that much, and if you watch some tutorials, do a bit of research online, you should be all right. Logic Pro, I'm putting this here for myself. I've got to learn how to use Logic Pro. It's a recording software. I know nothing about it. Throat is burning because they were very spicy. Ellie will be here shortly, I think. I'm just going to get my flute out and have a warm up, although I've got a belly full of food now, so this could be interesting. We rehearsed, and not for very long at all. I think it was like half an hour or something, and really it's quite straightforward, so we don't need to go on and on. She's got other things to practice because she's doing something else in the concert tonight as well. And yeah, it's fine. I'm so tired though, so tired. I got up at 6:55 today, and I needn't have because of that flipping train. I can't book a practice room because the app's not working again. I've already booked it for 2 different hours later because I'm here all day until the evening. So I am thinking, well, I've got a ton of editing still to do. I'm going to take myself to Costa, treat myself to a lovely coffee and sit and edit in Costa and do any other little admin bits and bobs, and then come back for when I have scheduled to practice, which is in about 2.5 hours from now. So it's quite a nice big chunk of time that I can use actually, because I was kind of thinking, oh no, it's finally defeated this week and might not be able to get my uploads up, but I think I can. So I'm going to go do that. Actually, let's put that idea on hold. I'm still going to go, but I just walked past this practice room, it was empty. I thought I'll just do 15 minutes and then probably someone will come and boot me out on the hour. But 15 minutes is better than nothing. Well, I'm out. There's my shadow, me and my lovely cow hat. I did my 15 minutes. I did what I said. I drank a bit of water and I think I was a bit dehydrated, so I'm a bit more perky now. Anyway, I'm off to Costa to do some work. Thank you so much to Wendy for today's Buy Me a Coffee. I am really looking forward to this. I'm going to sip away at it as I am editing. My laptop still feels like a flipping iceberg. When I got my flute out first of all, it felt like an absolute iceberg as well, my goodness. There was an older couple just sat there right behind me for ages, just chatting. It was such a pleasant conversation. I wasn't eavesdropping exactly, I was just catching little snatches of it. I'm finishing the coffee off still. I'm eating the froth, I'm stringing it out because I want to sit here as long as I can get away with without being a pain in the butt. But there are some empty tables, so I don't feel too bad. So when it really gets crowded, I feel like I need to move on. Yeah, pretty bad. Looks like a dessert, doesn't it? Can you believe that today of all days I forgot not only my water bottle but also my coffee cup? I don't know what possessed me. I think it was because I was concentrating on remembering my concert gear and sort of a little tense about that. And one of those moments. Honestly, I need a list for everything. Check boxes, I'm useless. Oh dear. Anyway, there are mugs at uni, so I can just make one in a mug. But the water bottle's a bit of a pest actually. Can use a mug for that as well. There's bound to be water cups here actually. I'll probably go and get one and get a bit hydrated because I think I'm quite dehydrated actually. I've just caught myself in the act of doing something that my flute teacher pointed out to me. Apparently I do this little, I don't know if it's a gerbil thing or a hamster thing, but when I'm getting my lips ready to play I go, apparently she pointed it out. I was like, really, do I do that? I've just seen evidence of it, mate. Of me, I'm caught red-handed or red-lipped. I'll show you. Right, I'm filming the screen. You watch what I do with my lips now when I'm getting ready to play. It's true. She was correct. Ready? Oh no, your girl's got work to do, I tell you what. Okay, so much time later, I've got my vlog up for tomorrow night, so I'm very, very happy with that. I've turned that around. I've been drinking some iced water and I could feel my energy levels and level of alertness going up as that went down. Honestly, what a difference and what a quick difference it makes when you get dehydrated and you don't realise. I thought I might have, because of leaving my water bottle at home. Anyway, I'm going to go and practice for an hour. I'm looking forward to it. I suddenly came over hungry, but I've got 5 minutes, so I'm scoffing through. I'm 1 satsuma down already. I'm in. This is my practice room for the next 1 hour. Then I'm going to have another break for another hour because I'm pacing myself today. I'm going to spend a bit of time going through the stuff at the concert tonight, and then I don't need to practice it anymore after that because it's done, so I can cross it off the practice list, and hopefully nothing comes to add on again. It's by a composer called Elizabeth Tang. It's a concert to celebrate International Women's Day tonight, even though that's not the date today. So yeah, yeah, it's pretty much there, but I'm just going to have a little bit of a last minute refresher. Your girl has changed location again. It's one of those surreptitious under the table shots of a canteen. Now then, I'm a bit dubious. I'm going to have some lunch finally. Well, I don't know if the noodles were lunch or another part of breakfast, but I'm a bit dubious about the fact that there's moisture on the inside of this bag. There's mozzarella in there. I think maybe it got squeezed and juice came out. Also fresh tomato and fresh cucumber. Maybe they were a bit overly juicy. That was kind of a terrible wrap. I've eaten one. It was kind of a really good wrap as well. It was completely slimy. So it was mozzarella, tomato, cucumber, basil, olive oil, salt and fresh ground black pepper. And it was just too much liquid in there. So the whole thing by now was just a slime fest. Floating in liquid, but actually it was nice once I got over the slime. But anyway, I'm going to do some editing now. I'm catching up, I'm making a big dent, so I'm really happy about that. I got some more good work done, made some good progress, and I just had a text. Apparently it's supposed to be in concert blacks tonight. Well, I got that message a bit too late. There's no way I can go home and get concert blacks now. It's just going to have to be the dress that I've brought with me. It's not floor length. It'll just have to be what it'll have to be, won't it? And I might stick out like a sore thumb. Never mind. I'll just need to readjust my headspace about that and not worry about that, because, you know, it's enough to worry about standing on stage performing. Needless to say, I'll be jolly glad when it's over and I'm on my way home on the train, because I'm nervous about it. Ugh. Why do I keep doing this to myself? Why? Apparently, I chose to rehearse right opposite big band rehearsal. It's slightly distracting when you're trying to do Johann Sebastian Bach. Sounds great though. Oh, my jaws are nearly dropping off. I've gone up a metronome mark from the other day when I was panicking. That means going a little bit faster, by the way. It's hard to focus on it when I've got a concert coming up very shortly with some other piece. It's like, my head wants to be in two different places at once. Might have had a little jump forward in time. I've done it. I've done the concert. I got too nervous to pick up the camera. I just needed to retreat into my own self for a bit, and then I was in the green room with some other girls chatting and being nervous together. I'm glad I did it. The concert hall was all darkened. There was proper stage lighting, full audience. Like when I heard the applause from the acts before, I realised how many there were in there. I was a bit daunted, but as I said, the piece wasn't technically challenging, so I was pretty confident. Yeah, anyway, it went down very well, and it's still going on now, but I just really want to get home because I'm tired. It's been an awfully long day. It's 9:25. I've just got home. Relief is washing through my body. I tell you what, it's a funny thing performing like that in that sort of situation. It's really unpleasantly terrifying, like leading up to it, for like the nerves sort of start, I don't know, very faintly in the background a couple of weeks before, and then sort of it gets to about a week before and the nerves intensify, and then you get to the point where you're outside the door with the usher being, not the usher but the stage manager, whoever it is, and they're going, right, it's your turn, on you go now while the applause is going on. Oh, it's horrible, like you want to be sick. Oh dear gosh. But anyway, no, it was absolutely fine. I rose to the occasion yet again. Phew, luckily. I mean, I did make some, when I did the masterclass I did make some mistakes, but that really was ever going to be like a work in progress. But yeah, it went well. Would I do it again? I probably would, but that's the thing, you think, you're waiting to go on, you think, I'm never doing this again, why do I do this to myself? And then you come off stage and you're like, yeah, I'm going to do it again, and then you go through the whole cycle again. I'm interested in what happens to the human body going through these repeated fight or flight cycles all the time. I'm very fascinated by that. I'd like to find out more about it. I've got a horrible feeling it might be terribly bad for me to be doing it. Anyway, yeah, tomorrow I'm going to get my flute fixed, thankfully. I've had a few notes split in here and there, and I'm not quite sure now if it's just my flute needs a bit of a tweaking or if I do. Anyway, I'm gonna do a bit of relaxing this evening once I've finished up with everything I need to do. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Please give it a like if you happen to like it, subscribe to watch more videos from me, click on some playlists up here if you'd like to watch some more videos from me right now, and I'll see you in the next video. Good night.